Taco Tuesday. What's up, y'all? I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I think when I do my stories, my story time long, you know, it's just dragging on. Even though I know they exciting or whatever, it's just dragging on. So I'm gonna make them a little bit shorter now. And I'm also using up too much stories in my phone. You feel me? So first things first, how y'all doing? Hope y'all having a wonderful day today. I am having a wonderful day. Had to take a little break for a couple of days, but yeah. Anyway, my story time is, this was years ago, and this involves my fiance that passed away. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to my fiance. You know, before I met him, you know, everything, I was living in New York. So in New York, you know, I did hair since I probably was 15 years old. And you know, in New York, you didn't have to have a license. You know, hey, who cares? You can work in a shop, you can have a shop. It don't matter. People ain't pressed about people's business. You don't have haters like that. So anyway, moving forward, met my fiance that passed away. So I knew that I was relocating to live with him. So I knew I had to get my state license. That required me to go back to school. I went to Wilford Academy as a young teenager. However, New York City requires less hours than Virginia. And also, then they didn't have all of the stuff that they have in the computer systems and all that to keep up with, you know, everything. So they didn't have no records of my hours, you know. So anyway, when I came to where I relocated to, I had, you know, different people say, oh yeah, you can do hair and everything, but down here, girl, you got to get a license. I'm like, what? So in order to get my license, I had to go back to beauty college and finish my hours, which was no problem because it was some hours that I think I found in like an archive, but I still had to go back to school. And my fiance, he paid for my schooling, so it was all good. It was a blessing. It was fun. I met a whole bunch of friends that I'm still friends with now, but only maybe one of them is really one of my best friends. The rest of them, we were friends. Anyway, so went to school, but I think I went for maybe a year and some change. Finally, that day came where I had to go take my state board. Child. I was so, now in class, you know, we would take, you know, state board quizzes all the time. You know, I would ace them. I would do so well on them, you know, it wasn't no big deal. I really didn't even have to study because I'm really street smart and I'm book smart. And I got a whole lot of common sense. That's a plus. So I went to, we had to take our state board. So we had to take a lot of they call them mock tests, you know. Like I said, I passed those, aced those, whatever. Demonstrations, manual, you know, tests, I passed. I got a good score, not just pass. So anyway, the day came when I had to go take my state board. So my fiance had to drive me all the way up in the freaking, when I say we was up in the freaking mountains with Billy Bob, Sally Sue, and the cousins that go with their sisters and the brothers that go with their uncles, and oh my gosh. So anyway, we went. We got a room and everything, and we stayed in a hotel. We went out to dinner that night, and you know, I was like, no, I can't have no drink. He said, no, I just drink a glass of wine. We celebrate. And I was like, no, because I'm the type of person, when my back is up against the wall and I know I got something I gotta face, my nerves are just out of the world, you know. So I was like, no, I'm a chill. You know, we gonna celebrate after I take this day board. We gonna celebrate the day before. So anyway, he said I would celebrate for you, and he did just that. So anyway, we went back to our room and everything, and I said I gotta go to bed early because I had to be there at I think 7 o'clock a.m. So I was like, I need to go to bed because we need to make sure I'm on time, and I gotta give me some rest. So that's what I did. The next morning, I got up, I showered, and I got dressed, and we were walking out the door, and I was like, oh! He was like, what's wrong with you? I had to go to the bathroom. So, my nerves is tore up. So I said, wait a minute. So then I said, you know what? I said, we need to pray. So he held my hand. I said a prayer and everything, and I said, everything gonna be all right. He said, yeah, you got this. You should. What you mean? You got this. I said, okay. He took me to the place where the site where they were having the stay board. I took the manual part, the handwritten part. I matched that. Then it went to the demonstration part. And all that during that day, I was very nervous because when the instructor would like walk past and stuff, I would be looking at him like, what do people doing? Why is he coming over here? I was just nervous, you know. And so after that, we had to go do our demonstration. So I was like, oh my God, you know, do certain things like roller set, pin curl, you know, roll it a certain way, which I don't have a problem with doing the hair part. The problem was just my nerves have really started shutting down on me. And so when I got to that part, for some reason, my nerves was tore up. So I had to be excused. I said, could I please run to the bathroom? So I had to do number 1, not the 2. I went and I did that. I came back. Because mind you, you're on a time limit. So I had to really hurry up. So I came back and I was still doing my little presentation of my mannequin. So all of a sudden, my team partner that was on the same table right next to me, I started getting hot. And she was like, are you okay? I said, girl, I feel like I'm about to faint. She said, are you serious? I said, I'm serious. So the instructor walked past and everything, and he was like, are you okay? I said, no. I said, I feel like I'm about to faint. I said, but I need to finish my stay board because all I'm thinking is that I'm not doing this again. I'm not coming all the way up to doggone Appalachian Mountains again. So anyway, I still was trying to finish it. All of a sudden, I got hot and dizzy, and next thing you know, kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? All I know is I wake up and it's everybody standing over me with all type of faces, and they're like, are you okay? I was like, where am I at? And they was like, you just fainted. You were taking your state board and you just fainted. Is there anybody else we can call? I said, yes, call my fiance. So I gave him my phone and everything, and they dialed him. And so he come running up in there because, you know, all they said was you need to come to the school. He come galloping up there in there like a horse because he ain't know what was going on. He was a driver king like I'm a driver queen. He ain't know what was going on, so he was worried. You know, he thought he didn't know what happened. And they told him, no, she just fainted or whatever. So he bit it down on, baby, you all right? Yes, I'm all right, all right. So they got me up and sat me in the chair and everything, got me some water and this and that and a cold towel on my head and everything. But I wound up being okay. It was just because I'm the type, back in the day, I used to faint all the time. Just anything that triggers me, I would faint. My niece is like that now. She still faint. So the first thing he asked me, he was like, you pregnant? I was like, boy, please, no. So anyway, it was so hilarious though, I tell you. It was so hilarious. They got me up and everything, and I said, I hope I ain't got to come back up here. He said, nah, you good. You finished everything and this and that. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. But say that to say, God be looking out. Because I could have had that little episode before my test started. I could have had that episode in the beginning of my test, whatever. Whatever happened after the facts. And that's just God always looking out and making sure I'm good. Because I'm telling you, I was like, Lord, I got to come back up here. And so that was wonderful. I got my state board. Everything was good. And I've been doing here ever since. That was an awesome day for us. We celebrated after that. We really celebrated. We had a wonderful time. And, you know, everything was just good. I was so happy because I didn't have to come back and start over and do nothing different. It was just blessed. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just want to share that with y'all, let y'all know how good God is to me, how he just always. And I'm gonna tell you, the angels probably was doing my manicures head, because I'm telling you, I was feeling bad. But God, thank you that I made it. I did it, and I did what I had to do because of you. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm pulling up at my destination, and I love you guys, and I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful day, as always. This sun is all over the place.